My children and I are victims of white supremacy human traffic. We have been human trafficked from military community Jacksonville, North Carolina to military community Yuma, Arizona on the border of Mexico. The human traffickers are military, millionaires. Their friends who assisted them on luring me and my children, grooming us and human trafficking us to Yuma, Arizona, um, are prominent realtors of Yuma, Arizona. The local, state, and federal police are aware. Mine and my children's lives have been threatened. Yuma, Arizona is a white supremacy human traffic community. They enable crimes committed against me and my children because they profit. This community profits off of crimes committed against me and my children. This community is systemic oppressive, systemic racism. My children and I are trapped in Yuma, Arizona. There's a lot of things that this community has done to me and my children to traumatize us for over 3 fucking years that I have not been privileged to fucking be able to expose because our lives have been threatened. La Posada Property Management their hands are not clean. They are not innocent. They're not heroes here. I never paid rent late in I can't remember how long I've been under Section 8 program, maybe 20 years. I don't know. I never paid rent late until recently this month. And it's I believe it might be 24 hours late. I don't know. But they have not completed work orders if we want to be petty and catty. My children and I have not had a working stove, a safe working stove since last year. The dishwasher has been broken. The stove has been broken since last year. They served me with a termination of lease because I protest and expose them because they fucking overcharge me more than what the fuck the federal government allows me to fucking pay. I am poor. And these people of this community swindle and rob me and my children of our fucking pennies. And that is oppression and that sabotages us. And it continues to trap us into this fucking white supremacy community where we seem to can't be able to escape because every other fucking direction for over 3 years these fucking people sabotage us. I have been fearing for mine and my children's lives because we are surrounded by Eddie Guerrero, WWE Eddie Guerrero type of fucking vultures. That's what the fuck we've been surrounded by for over 3 years. The government of Yuma, Arizona is infested with systemic oppression and systemic racism. This little ass town on the border of Mexico is infested with white supremacy. I had no idea that Mexicans were racist like the fucking KKK. I had no fucking clue. My children and I are in danger because we have been robbed of our safety, security, stability, and peace of mind for over 3 fucking years. I have been overpaying to live in a fucking shithole for over 3 fucking years. The first fucking day me and my children arrived to Yuma, Arizona from across country, the first fucking day here, we were denied humanity. Our rights were violated. My fucking narcotic pain pills were stolen from me right out of my fucking hands from the Crossroads Homeless Ministry, fucking homeless family shelter over there on the fucking side of town where the fucking staff are fucking drug addicts running the fucking shelter. And she stole the white lady who also works for the funeral home out here, driving a hearse, because this is a tiny fucking town. It's like Chainsaw Massacre. It's like fucking Beetlejuice. It's a like Saw horror movie. It's a tiny ass fucking town. She stole my narcotic pills out of my fucking hand. I reported it to the police. When I reported it to the police, the director of that family shelter told the police, me and my children will be charged with trespassing if we ever fucking step foot on that property. Now we are being swindled. Our housing vouchers being fucking like this, like a carrot. Is being fucking like this, like a carrot. It's dingling like a fucking carrot in front of my fucking family's face. A voucher that we transferred from across country to this fucking shithole town. They dangle it in front of our fucking face. That's what the Housing Authority of Yuma, Arizona is doing. They do not have resources here to assist victims of white supremacy human traffic, similar to the resources they have for domestic violence victims. My children and I are out here in Yuma, Arizona without family, friends, or community because we have been isolated by white supremacy human traffickers. I am disabled. I don't have a fucking advocate. For over 3 fucking years, I don't have an advocate. It's only recently, within the past week or two, that I have been assigned a social worker from Adobe Wellcare Wellness, the insurance company out here, the medical insurance. It's only been very fucking, and he's limited on resources. There's only so much he can do. He's basically like a buddy to collect information and gather information from me so he can report to whoever the fuck. He's really hasn't been fucking useful because there's only so much he can fucking do. He can't make this community provide resources. He cannot force them. He can't force them to provide transportation. He can't force them to fucking give me medical appointments sooner than 30 fucking days without jumping through fucking hoops. He can't force this fucking community to provide fucking resources to me as a victim of white supremacy human trafficking. There's only so much he can fucking do. So this is where I'm at. I had to report to social media because this is my lifeline. I had to report to social media because I am not stable, secure, or safe within this fucking community, yo. This community is very corrupt. They lack humanity. They're very callous. They're very Eddie Guerrero-like. It's very sad and pathetic. It's very fucking sad and pathetic. It's a very sad and pathetic for all of us. For all of us. For all of us. It's very sad and I can't believe they've been living like this for generations. Like this is how the fuck they fucking thrive. Is this type of shit. Is very fucking sad. This doesn't feel like America. This feels like a third world country. This does not fucking feel like America. And I'm shocked that this is white supremacy. White supremacy lives like shit. White supremacy, fucking wealthy millionaire white, they live like shit, yo. White supremacy lives like shit. It's so sad. Anyway, I'm gonna start fucking trying to transfer some of my Facebook's information to YouTube. It's not gonna be clear. If y'all want to see a clear version of my journaling, Please look me up on Facebook, social media. I'm gonna try to venture out into other social medias as well, because this is my lifeline. This is, it's like, what the fuck else am I gonna do? I don't have a fucking advocate. I don't have an advocate. I am trapped in a fucking Trump trap fucking state. Is it oppressive? What the fuck else am I going to fucking do? So I'm gonna try to transfer my fucking journaling of Facebook and other social media to YouTube.
Have a good day. To everybody out there who's suffering under white supremacy, human traffic, have a good day. If you are a victim of white supremacy, human traffic, especially in Yuma, Arizona, on the border of Mexico, have a good day. White supremacy, human traffic is not okay. Systemic oppression, systemic racism is not okay. FBI agent 9914. My children and I are victims of white supremacy human traffic. We are trapped in Yuma, Arizona, white supremacy human traffic community on the border of Mexico. White supremacy human traffic is not okay. Systemic oppression, systemic racism is not okay. Profiting off of victims of white supremacy human traffic is not okay. Preying on victims of white supremacy human traffic is not okay. These people have been getting away with fucking murder and all type of shit for generations. That is not okay. White supremacy human trafficking is not okay. Systemic oppression, systemic racism is not okay. Preying on the most vulnerable and weak of society, swindling and disabling and robbing victims of white supremacy human traffic is not okay. Being a community that profits from white supremacy human traffic is not okay. Being a community of systemic racism, systemic oppression is not okay. Inflicting emotional distress on disabled people is not okay. Justice for Vaughn. Preying on children that are victims of white supremacy human traffic is not okay. Profiting off of children that are victims of white supremacy human traffic is not okay. Sabotaging children are not okay. Robbing children of their innocence and future and fucking and opportunities and their childhood, robbing children of their childhood is not okay. Oppressing and discriminating against children is not okay. Having a system that makes me overpay what the federal government of the Section 8 program entitles me to, making me overpay my fucking stay in a fucking systemic oppression, systemic racist fucking community of white supremacy, human trafficking, that is not okay. Making me pay more fucking rent than what the fuck I can afford is not okay. White supremacy, human traffic is not okay. Systemic oppression, systemic racism is not okay. Black Lives Matter. Justice for Vaughn. Black Lives Matter. Whether I'm dead or alive, whether my children are dead or alive, whether Vaughn is dead or alive, Black Lives Matter.
So, I could be wrong. It won't be the first time that I'm wrong. But thus far, after meeting with the social worker and him wanting to explore options for homeless shelters for me and my children, um, this is where we're at, okay? I've overpaid for rent. I've been robbed and swindled. I'm talking about this is going on for over 3 years, okay? I overpaid for rent. I've been robbed and swindled, and I've exposed them. I've been human trafficked. I've exposed them. Um, and this is where we're at. This is why victims of human trafficking don't come forward. Very similar to domestic violence. Very similar. This is the reason why victims of domestic violence don't leave. Um, the most dangerous time for victims of domestic violence, domestic terrorism, human trafficking, the most dangerous times for victims is when they're escaping, when they're in a process of escaping. This is a white supremacy human traffic community. They are generationally advanced with this type of criminal element. This is very new to me. So they have the advantage to continue to sabotage me and my children. They're at an advantage because they have white privilege. These owners of these properties out here, these realtors, um, these government officials, they have white privilege and they have the advantage over me and my children with the experience of being a community for generations that thrive off of crimes committed against innocent people, like the crimes committed against me and my children. So we have been at a disadvantage for over 3 years. But the information that I have gathered over the time period of being here, it just reiterates the statistics of domestic violence, the human traffic experience. It reiterates the statistics of domestic violence and how the system, if you want to call it a system, the system, or how they do they financial abuse, but this Yuma, Arizona is on a massive scale. So imagine it's just on a massive fucking scale. But it's very similar to being in a relationship with a domestic violence partner. The only difference here is this is an institutionalized fucking situation where government agencies are a part of the systemic oppression and systemic racism and the entrapment and the fucking human traffic fucking elements. Is a fucking, it's a fucking mess. It's a fucking mess. And I'm sure that the FBI, Federal Bureau of Investigation, I'm sure they've seen this type of shit before, because the FBI, they seen worse shit than this. So they know what the fuck is going on in Yuma, Arizona before I even got involved with Yuma, Arizona. Before I even fucking knew Yuma, Arizona existed, the FBI, I'm pretty sure they already know what the fuck these people are about. So I'm just spreading awareness because there's nothing else that I can do. All I can do is sit here and be their fucking punching bag, their doormat, their fucking Mexican piñata. All I can do is be here to be a fucking victim. That's all the fuck I can do. Because, I mean, they robbed my family of hope and opportunity, and these people is just like, They don't know any better. This is what the fuck they do to feed themselves and feed their children, is to be involved in systemic fucking dysfunction. And that's the information that I gathered for the time period that I've been here over 3 years. Like I said, maybe other people have other perspectives of Yuma, Arizona. I haven't met them. I haven't met many success stories out of Yuma, Arizona. Most of the people I meet commit suicide or want to commit suicide. So, it's very sad to be a resident of La Posada apartment in Yuma, Arizona. It's very sad to be a resident here because this is not a community that inspires or motivates or is inclusive. This is not that type of community. This is a very scary community. And I'm talking about the business owners. I'm talking about people who own property. I'm talking about people who have jobs and community and family and friends. I'm talking about the groups of people in this community of La Posada and Yuma, Arizona, and the city of Yuma. I'm talking about the people who step on the poor people in order to get themselves to the fucking top. I'm talking about those type of people. I'm talking about the type of people who enable white supremacy, human traffic, and profit from it, and knowingly continue to profit off of it. I'm talking about people who swindle and rob innocent fucking victims. I'm talking about people who re-victimize human traffic victims. That's who I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the everyday fucking person that resides out here, that goes from A to B, go to work, they do their thing. I'm talking about the people who sabotage me and my children. That's who I'm talking about. For over 3 years, I have not seen many success stories from Yuma, Arizona. I have not been inspired, motivated, included into a fucking successful community. I've had to beg for basic shit for over 3 years. We don't even have a safe working stove ever since last year. And we're in May 2023, and I haven't had a safe fucking working stove since last year. I provided screenshots on social media. I put in a work order last year. There's a lot of things that these people have put me through. There's a lot of things that these people have put my family through. There's a lot of things going on out here. And all I have been trying to do is escape. I have been begging them for assistance to escape. And what they do is they sabotage. That's what they do. They sabotage. Y'all don't even know half of the shit that I fucking go through with these fucking people. And I'm maxed the fuck out because there's nowhere out here that I can go to get resources, to get a fucking advocate, to get a fucking somebody to help me to plan to fucking peacefully escape with at least the least amount of fucking Telemundo fucking drama. I'm shocked. I'm culture shocked. I'm so fucking culture shocked because if they've been doing this for generations, then why the fuck is it so difficult for them to avoid escalating a fucking problem to this fucking level where the fuck we're at? I feel like if you've been doing criminal activity for generations, you should have a fucking plan of action to avoid escalating bullshit. Like, you should know how to fucking negotiate with a victim that has been begging you for over 3 fucking years for assistance. Like, I don't understand that how the fuck these people been getting away with doing this shit for generation after generation, and they don't have a fucking network to assist victims who are brave enough to ask for fucking help to escape. There's no system for us. There's no network for us. There's no resources for us. I don't understand. I'm culture shock. I don't fucking understand how the fuck this tiny ass town don't have a system in place to de-escalate. It's like they want fucking Telemundo fucking drama. It's like they want it. It's like they want me to stay stuck my ass on social media. It's like they want to be fucking famous, yo. It's like they want their names to ring bells all around the motherfucking world. Yuma, Arizona wants to be fucking famous. Yuma, Arizona wants their name to ring bells all over the fucking world. And I don't understand why the fuck would a tiny ass fucking town on the border of Mexico would want so much goddamn fucking attention, yo. I'm the fucking victim here. My children are the fucking victims here. And I don't want the fucking attention, but here comes this fucking rinky-dink fucking circus called Yuma, Arizona, that is begging the world to give their tiny fucking circus town fucking attention, yo. Before me and my children were white supremacy, human traffic, we never did a live on social media. Never. We were a private family. We rarely put our fucking faces on fucking social media. Now, all of a sudden, we got introduced to fucking white supremacy, human traffic community of Yuma, Arizona, and we are stuck on fucking social fucking media. Bitch, do I look like I want to be on social fucking media? No. One day at a time. That's all I can fucking say. One day at a fucking time. One day at a fucking time. That's all I can fucking say. I need a fucking nap really fucking soon.